Have you ever had a club that you absolutely love? Every time you pull it out of the bag, you get that great warm feeling because you know you're excited to hit it and it's going to be a good shot. When you look down on it, it looks beautiful, it sounds great, it feels great. That club is just brilliant whenever you've got it in your hands. For me, that club is what lies underneath this head cover here. Now, when I was a junior golfer, it was a Scotty Cameron putter that I was absolutely besotted with. I used to take great care. It had the oil that you used to put onto it. I would clean it after every round, make sure it had no grit in the head cover. It was like my child. I absolutely adored this thing. And then for some reason, after I think probably a couple of bad putting rounds, I decided to get rid of it. And ever since that day, I've always wanted to get another one. Now, when I was on eBay recently, just having a scan around, having a look at what was on there, I came across this putter. It was the one that I had when I was a kid. I absolutely had to buy this putter. It was £80 and I needed to get that putter. Unfortunately, when it arrived, it didn't look the greatest. It was chipped, it was battered, you could see scuff marks all over it, the grip was worn, there was a hole in the end of it. It just didn't remind me of the putter that I used to know. So, what I decided to do, and I probably shouldn't have done this, I was going to refurb it. I thought, I've seen people doing it on Instagram and things like that, it can't be that hard. What I'll do is I'll get hold of one of my mates who is a professional car sprayer. Surely he'll be able to do it. He should be able to just take the paint off it, whip it all over, get some nice detail on it. I can probably do a custom job on it as well on my own sort of specifications that I want on that putter. So that's what I did. So let's head over now to see how this refurb is going to go on this putter. Like I say, I probably shouldn't have done this because, as we know, Scotty Camerons are a thing of beauty, and I'm going to say that I'm probably not the master craftsman that Scotty Cameron is. So let's find out how this this little refurb is going to go, and then let's see what it looks like at the end, more importantly. Right then, so making the putter, I've come to see my mate at Revive Cars. He sprays cars and he scratches and dints and stuff like that you get on your car. He paints them. So my idea is we're going to strip the putter, get it down to its normal finish, give it a blast, try and coat it up and see what it comes out like. I don't know how it's going to turn out yet, but fingers crossed I'll get a beautiful Scotty Cameron at the end of it. So let's head in, let's get straight in here now and see what it's going to look like. So here we are, all finished, the finished product. It's got a brand new grip on it. Got a studio design cushioned grip on there. The shaft's been cut down to 33 because all my putters are 33. One thing I probably do need to do, if you can probably just pick up there on the camera, the shaft itself is a little bit pitted, so I probably need to get a new shaft in, but let's take a look at the head and see what that looks like. Ooh, looking smart. Look at that bad boy there. Looking nice. It turned out it was a pretty hard process, to be fair, and a big thanks to Mike and the guys at Revive there for doing this. This was just something that we decided to do off our own backs and just give it a go. He was a bit nervous at the start, thinking if it didn't go off, what would happen? Would I charge him for my putter? But we just said, If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll just have to try and get it redone at Scotty Cameron, but it's not turned out too bad. Now, the putter itself, it looks fantastic. There is a couple of tiny little bits where I've knocked the paint off. One of my questions is, how long will this finish last? This is a matte finish I've put on here, so if you were to get your car sprayed in a matte paint, this is what it would be like. So it looks unbelievable when you put it down and you actually see the golf ball lined up behind it. It looks fantastic. We've done all the detail in white here. Like I say, that matte finish, it looks beautiful. One of the things, I've lost a little bit of the milling on the face, so that normally it has a little bit of like a little bit almost like a groove, it looks like, on there. When we sprayed the original finish off and got all that taken away, that just seemed to disappear a little bit. But like I say, we're not professionals at this job, so it still is in there and you can still see it, but it's not as prominent as it was before. Like I say, the big issue for me is, will it hold up in once I've played? Now, once we got this done, I only had time to actually hit a couple of putts. We are in lockdown here in the UK, so I got it out on the green for 20 minutes before I had to get off and go to work. So I've not really had that much time to get it out on the golf course. So seeing whether it'll stand up to the test of time of it being, you know, on the grass and a little bit of grain in there and a bit of sand and stuff like that, and in and out the head cover, I'm not too sure. The good news is though, it feels exactly the same, sounds exactly the same, and looks 10 times better than it did before. So for me, that little bit of love that I had for this club back in the day when I had it, it actually has grown a little bit. I actually think it looks a little bit smarter now, so I'm really excited to actually get back out playing when we can do, and give it a full-on test and see what this looks like. But I just wanted to show you what it's turned out like, because for me it was a bit of a touch and go process whether it would look any good. For me, it was all about the video, if anything, if I'm being honest. So I'm quite excited about it from where it was at the start. If I just flash those pictures up now and put that side by side, it looks 10 times better, so I am delighted. Like I said, guys, a big thank you to Revive, and if you do need anything doing with your car, all the links are down there below to check Mike out. He's based in Chester, but a big thanks for him to risking it and doing this video with me. It was absolutely awesome to get it done. So that is my brand new, well, custom made Scotty Cameron Studio Select MB number 5. Comment in the video down below, what do you think of the putter? Do you think it's turned out all right? Do you think it looks decent? Do you like what I've done with it? What colours would have you gone if you were going to do your own putter? And yeah, I can't wait to get that out on the golf course and see what it looks like. Guys, thanks for watching this video this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Just a light bit of entertainment, and hopefully you enjoyed that one. If you did, hit that like button down below. Also remember, do subscribe to the channel. Reasons why you should subscribe: there's loads of free golf content to keep you entertained during lockdown, and also there's loads of golf lessons on here to help you become a better golfer. We all want to play better golf, and I deliver tips every single week and lessons that can help you do that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification, and I'll see you in another video. Hopefully rolling some putts in with that bad boy. See you soon.